Okay, I'm on video clip number 2, and I see the blue skull. How do I get you? How do I get you, blue skull? Nope, 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 nope. Oh, that was so close. Okay. How? Get back here. Okay. I saw the blue skull right there in a place that's very easy to miss. Okay. There's gotta be a way to open it. There's gotta be a way. I see those pipes there. How do I get into that though? Oh. Oh, that was it. Okay, finally. I'm finally ready. Finally have all the skulls. Oh no, but I've got to not die in this part or I lose all the skulls and I gotta go find them again. Okay, fine. I just gotta be really careful. I gotta be really smart and not jump into the sludge. Oh, okay. Alrighty. Yes! Ha ha ha! I made it. I'm the best. Okay. Now I just gotta go back to that room that I always end up in. There we go. Okay, I got the 4 skulls. And I gotta fight another badass. Okay. Oh, there's some goofy stuff going on here with the floor. Why am I not dodging that well? Okay. Oh. Health, finally. Oh, just enough. I'm not gonna make it. I keep getting killed by that freaking fire. Oh, the health. Yes! Yes! Oh. Oh, man. That was amazing, and yet so freaking brutally hard. Wow. But I did it. I'll vote it up for sure. Single player. Hold on. Let's see. How about hard and custom geo and bot? There we go. Okay. Oh my goodness. Hey, I'm number 1! Probably because most people just quit. Alright. Okay. That was B.A.D's The Dreamer by B.A.D. Fluppy. And amazing map. Just beautiful custom geo the entire time. Just simply amazing. I like how, you know, it's sort of, you've got these 4 skulls you have to find, and they're sort of scattered throughout the map, and you've got to go through these different sort of trials and areas to get them. And once you've got all 4 of these skulls, then you can sort of just go on to fight the final boss. And it seems like all of these bosses are barons. I mean, some of them were, like I know the Rupert was a revenant, but it seems like most of the... See, I can't even remember because, like, I've got PTSD from playing this map, but what I had to do to get the first 2 skulls... I can't recall off the top of my head what the first 2 bosses were, but it felt like I fought a whole lot of barons, I gotta say. No, at least 3 baron bosses for sure. Okay, yeah, I don't know. A lot of baron bosses. It was interesting that final boss. I really liked how there was the sort of that arcade element to it, where he's up on the platform throwing his fireballs at you, and you've got that wall of fire that you have to sort of that you have to jump over as you're dodging his globs there. That was a very interesting way to do the boss. I thought it was really cool. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to really get the hang of it. I feel like I sort of got hit by the fire every single time it went past me. I'm not sure I was really doing a very good job jumping over it. Just absolutely breathtakingly good-looking level. The enemies... The enemies were hard. I'm not gonna lie. The very first group of enemies I go up against is Pinkies and Revenants and Mancubus and like Cyber Mancubus, and it's like this map is not very forgiving. Yeah, for sure. No softballing here. You know, most maps might start you up against, oh, here's your sort of, you know, customary easy guys. Your easy guys to just sort of kill from the very beginning. And that's the funny thing is, he starts you off with a pistol. A frickin' pistol. And you've got to work to get the shotgun. You got to work to get the shotgun in that first area that you have to fight all those moderately difficult enemies. So this level does not hold your hand whatsoever. It is like it just hits you like a ton of bricks, and you're just hanging on for dear life the entire time. And it's so unforgiving. If you die, you have to go back and you have to track down all those skulls all over again. And most people probably won't have this issue, but for me, I tend to get turned around in a lot of these snap maps. This map was actually pretty good as far as having sort of the memorable looking custom geo. That helps, because unlike some levels I've played where it's just vanilla modules snapped together that really become labyrinths, at least in this one I kind of recognize which rooms I'm in, and but I still have a hard time kind of really saving it into my memory. So like I have a hard time. I did a lot of unnecessarily circling around through the level because I kind of didn't know where I was going. And that's not anyone's. That's not Fluppy's fault. That's actually just my fault for not being good with directions. But yeah, and then there was that part where I I fell outside of the level. Yeah, I tend to do that. But fortunately, there was no permadeath. Now, if I was playing on, oh my god, if I was playing on hardcore, I thought I was playing on hardcore. So there's actually a hardcore option that I didn't pick for this level. As hard as this level is, and as many times as I died, that was on easy. There's a hard option for this level. I could have been playing on hardcore and I get 3 lives. You saw how many times I died. I'm not a bad player. I'm not the greatest. I'm not like a freaking ringer like some people might be. But I consider myself to be a decent, an average to slightly good player. Okay? I am comfortable with how to play Doom. And I died at least 20 or 30 times, it felt like. But there was an option to play on hardcore where I only got to die 3 times. I don't even have words for that. That's just insane. I mean, has Fluppy done it? Has the author actually beaten this level on his own hardcore difficulty? I can't even imagine how hard that would be. Yeah, so this... the Dreamer. Yeah, I think you're dreaming if you think you can beat this level on hardcore. That's what the Dreamer is all about. But no, it is a good level, albeit a very challenging level. I'm not gonna lie, there were a couple of times where I felt like quitting because it was so brutal, and that's not typically what I do. I always try to sort of see these things through to the end, and I'm not gonna quit unless there's something wrong with the map, where like I just literally get locked out of a module or something. Just because it's difficult or challenging, I'm not gonna quit. I'm gonna keep on playing because I do actually want to beat the level, and I did. I got the top score, so I'm actually really happy about that. God damn, that was difficult, but it is a beautiful level. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into my favorite, least favorite. My favorite thing, hands down, is the Geo. I mean, come on, the Geo was fantastic. Absolutely beautiful. Just the walls, those little chandeliers. Just the Geo was just absolutely breathtaking. Every room looked amazing. Yeah. So, and that's honestly just par for the course for a bad Fluppy map, a B.A.D. Fluppy map. Geo always looks amazing. My least favorite thing, I gotta say, the difficulty. It is just beyond brutal. I have a hard time imagining that anyone other than the author is going to be able to play this map without just dying constantly. Just because it is so brutal. For a first playthrough, I mean, I noticed there weren't too many people on the leaderboard. That was probably because this map has only been up for like a week or two. It says it's been published on the 28th of June, so it's only been up for about a week. But goodness. So I mean, I can only give sort of my perspective. There's probably people out there that are just like gluttons for punishment, who really just kind of want to see, they just want to play like the most challenging map they can possibly find. And I think this map would definitely, they would definitely love this map. And I mean, anybody who is looking for a challenge will definitely find it in B.A.D's the Dreamer. For me, it was a little too brutal. So if it were me, I would try to soften the difficulty. I think what I would do is I would just make the bosses a little less strong, or potentially give the player more speed, because a lot of, I know you put those, the author put those hastes pickups for some of the boss battles to make you go a little faster. So why not just kind of give the player more speed permanently? Well, oh, I know why. Because of the toxic pit of frickin' platforming, where I had to jump around on all that toxic slime and land on platforms the size of pizza boxes. Okay, that's probably why I'm not going to get permanent speed. Okay. Yeah, that was another part that was interesting. Very difficult. Actually, I thought I did pretty well. I think I only died maybe once or twice there. But yeah, what I would do is probably make the bosses a little easier. Give them either a little less health or have them do a little less damage, because I noticed with the bosses, it's essentially one hit, one kill for a lot of them, especially the Barons. And for as many times as I died, I felt like that was a little much. So you basically have to be flawless to play this game. You have to have a flawless run. And that might be asking a little much, but good challenge. I mean, the sense of accomplishment that I felt when I finally completed this level was like I just climbed Everest. That's how hard it is. But yep, B.A.D's the Dreamer. Fantastic map by B.A.D. Fluppy. If you're not shy of a challenge, I recommend you to play it. But otherwise, be prepared to have your ass kicked over and over again, because this level is brutal. That's about all I got to say about B.A.D's the Dreamer. Fantastic map. So if anybody else has a map they would like to recommend, please go ahead and leave it in the comments with a map code, and I'll be sure to play it. So until next time, peace out.